Edad, numero lang yan.
At my age, I've only been getting stronger.
You see, I'm built for more. More intensity to stay in shape. More energy for new experiences.
More endurance to reach greater heights. And more passion in doing what I love. These days, I live for more.
Sante Barley.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Santi Barley ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Magandang araw sa inyo lahat. Welcome to another episode of Ano Ba Talaga with Kuya Kim. In this podcast, we talk about anything under the sun. It's always a good conversation between two friends. In this podcast, I featured artistas, but a lot of them are just ordinary people with extraordinary stories. Ang guest natin ngayon, kaibigan ko ito. Itong taong ito, I hang out with him all the time. I ride motorcycles with him. We have the same style of clothing. Mahilig sa amikaji din ito eh. He's a good friend, but he has an interesting story. And I sabi ko sa kanya, bro, you have to guest in my podcast. And you have to tell us your story because your story will inspire a lot of people. So ang guest natin ngayon, my good friend, Rudys Fariñas.
Hi, Kuya Kim. Happy to be here.
Yan.
Yes.
Stress ka? Natitense ka?
A bit. A bit.
Kaya ang pangalan ni Rudys Fariñas because he's the son of Manong Rudy Fariñas, di ba?
Yes.
Well, let's get that out of the way already, di ba?
Yes.
Kasi kapangalan mo sabihin
Yeah.
natin, isa kang nepo baby, di ba? Isang nepo baby that's likable.
Yes. Yes.
And nowadays kasi when they say nepo baby, parang may kinalaman na sa flood control, di ba?
Yes.
Yeah. How are you? Kamusta?
I am really good, bro. Funny enough, I woke up with a fever today.
Naku.
Pero still, laban pa rin tayo.
Baka mahawa mo ako, Brad. Ang liit ng studio, Kung may sakit po ako bukas, dahil kay Rudys. Are you feeling better? Did you drink medicine?
Yeah, I drank some medicine. And inalagaan naman ako ni Sarah.
Si Sarah. Yan. Nandito sa studio kasama natin si Sarah. Rudys is one and only love. And sabi ko, it's also good that Sarah's here because whatever we'll talk about, meron tayong witness, di ba?
Hindi ako makakabola.
Hindi ka makakabola. Nandiyan si Sarah.
Ako dito.
May accountability partner tayo, di ba? Sarah is also a model. And if you see Sarah in person, she's very beautiful. Sarah Patricia Hill, no? On Instagram. Yan. Bisitahin niyo po. Maganda yan. Yan ang better half ni Rudys. Rudys, the reason why, sabi ko nga, di ba, let's talk about your journey.
Yes.
Because si Rudys po, my friend, is a recovering addict.
Yes.
He's a recovering addict and he's a work in progress like all of us.
Definitely so.
Okay, kwento mo sa atin yung story mo, bro.
Hi. First of all, in Narcotics Anonymous, we usually just give our first name, Rudys, and then addict. But yeah, the group is called Narcotics Anonymous. First of all, I want to get it out of the way. I am just a member of the group. To be a member of the group, all you have to do is you want to stop using drugs in all forms.
Yeah.
In Narcotics Anonymous, we don't really differentiate drugs. It could be alcohol, it could be cocaine, it could be shabu. Actually, it's not even just drugs. It could be gambling, it could be codependency, it could be sex. We have, if you just want to be better, that's the only requirement for membership.
Just admit that you are an addict.
Yes.
So walang hierarchy of addictions. Walang, ikaw ano ka alcohol addict ka Ako, cocaine addict ako, masosyal ako. Wala bang ganun?
Wala naman hierarchy. Pero the funny thing that I share with people is, when it comes to AA, usually malungkot. Like, they're all sad. Pero kami na Narcotics Anonymous, masasaya makukulit lahat yung drugs and everything. Yeah, so actually even in meetings, we're discouraged from introducing ourselves as, oh, I'm a gambling addict or oh, I'm a sex addict. You should only say addict lang talaga.
Addict lang?
Yeah.
So pagka may mga meeting kayo, hi guys, I'm Rudys, I'm an addict.
Yes.
That's how it starts.
Yes. I actually went to a physical meeting last night.
Last night?
Yeah.
And then what do you talk about in these meetings, bro?
Usually it's just sharing. You share what happened to you. It's like labasan lang ng feelings. Like, you can share your life story. You can share what happened to you. You can share what you ate this morning. It doesn't really matter.
And then, how does it help you pagka kinuwento mo lang yung what you ate this morning?
Well, it's very helpful to be part of a community,
Yeah.
especially a like-minded community. Na there we don't see each other. Na, oh, this is a. Of course, we're all addicts. We're not gonna deny that, but we don't see each other. Oh, masamang tao to. Oh, like, this person wants to be better. That's how we look at each other, and that's our common goal, and that's why we're all there.
Paano ka nagsimulang maging addict, Rudy?
Actually, this is the confusing part because, like many addicts, I was also in denial because the term addiction, it has very many interpretations.
Yeah.
My interpretation was, addict ka pag hindi mo kaya mabuhay na wala yung substance or the act that you're addicted
Kumbaga,
to.
highly functional ka naman. Kumikita ka ng malaki, may pamilya ka, maayos. Ano ba naman yung paminsan-minsan bumomba ko? O paminsan-minsan, araw-araw naka-jutes ako?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's this, I'm gonna read it on my phone so I don't
Go,
bastardize the quote. Wait, let me start first yung, what was my definition of it.
Yeah.
My definition of it was, your life's being ruined. You can't live without it. Ako naman dati, I was very athletic. Like many addicts, I started with alcohol. 13 years old pa lang ako, umiinom na kami. Ako.
Oo.
When we were kids, ganun yung bonding with friends usually. Wala pa naman mga cellphone.
lahat tayo,
noon.
ganun
Yeah,
yan. Oo.
like, if you hang out with the boys, may iinom.
Tsaka may taga-tagay. Kailangan inom ka.
Yeah.
Pag hindi ka tumagay, pag hindi mo inubos, tinapon mo.
Yeah.
Bad trip. Oh.
So even as early as when I was in SK, I would be drinking up till 6 a.m. Tas may event pa akong fun run na ako nag-organize.
Naging SK chairman ka sa Ilocos.
Yes, SK chairman of the barangay I was in, and then I became an SK federated president and city councilor.
City councilor. Manong Rudy was then the governor.
No, he was out of
Politics
politics
already.
at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
O,
so
tuloy mo and then.
yun. Maski lasing ako pa naman yung fastest pa rin sa fun run and everything. So I was very high functioning.
Okay.
Even up to the point na I moved to Manila. First, I moved to Baguio. I pursued DJing. I was introduced to ecstasy there.
Yun. Anong taon yan?
This was around 2013, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was introduced to ecstasy there. Masaya and everything. Just hanging out in the house and everything. Pero do you want me to go into details about
Sige lang. Only if you are comfortable.
Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable.
Again, a podcast is a conversation
Yeah.
between friends, and we are friends. But if you're not comfortable, you don't have to share, bro.
Yeah, like with the ecstasy, well, what ecstasy basically does is it releases all the dopamine and serotonin in your system in
In
one
layman's
go.
terms, pinasasaya ka.
Yeah, you feel very happy. That's why it's called ecstasy because you're ecstatic.
Yeah. And at one point, itong MDMA or ecstasy was medicine for
Depression.
couples. Not for couples.
Yeah.
For couples to be more expressive to each other. Di ba?
Yeah.
Yun, doon nagsimula yan ang history
Yes.
niyan And then, tuloy mo, bro.
Yeah, so we would have parties, and then the thing with ecstasy is you usually pay for it the next day. Not pay for it with money, but you pay for it with your emotions. The next day, all the happiness you had the night before is gone. And not just that, like you are incapable of being happy the next day. The world is dark.
Dark, yeah.
It's gloomy. Wala nang kulay. Yeah, so did ecstasy. I would do it very often before, and then graduated to once a week, and then every 3 months because it wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
And then fast forward to 2015, I was still a DJ at this point. My brother passed away in a motorcycle accident.
Tama. Kung maalala po natin, nabalita po ito. Yung anak ni Manong Rudy, kapatid ni Rudys, he was riding his motorcycle in Ilocos, no?
Yeah.
And then, nahagip ng kotse.
There was a truck na nag-sudden stop, walang mga ilaw and everything. So natamaan niya. And then, I'm not gonna put malice on the guy. Maybe he didn't know rin.
Yeah.
Because if it's a truck and binangga ka ng motorsiklo, I don't think you're gonna notice.
Yeah.
So the guy left. And then, yeah, my brother passed away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we wanted to celebrate his life. We threw a party for him. Wow, sorry, that's a bit heavy. Yeah, and during this party, I have superhuman tolerance when it comes to drugs kasi and alcohol. So the party was going. I was expecting the party to finish fast.
Yeah.
I drank like 8 beers in 1 hour. Then 2 hours come, naka 20 beers na ako. I was a bit too drunk na.
Yeah.
And then my friend was there, the DJ. At this point I haven't even seen cocaine. I just know that people do it.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, bro, do you have cocaine?" Yeah, and binigyan niya ako and everything. Wow, feels really good. I felt okay. Di na ako lasing.
Hindi ka na nag-grieve. Nawala
Yeah.
din yung grief mo.
Yeah, it helped me with the grief then because it's a numbing sensation also.
Yeah.
So fast forward, I won't go into a lot of the gory details because it's basically all the same. Saya-saya, and then I became more and more unhappy. From 2017 to 2020, I was living in Manila pursuing DJing.
Yeah.
That was the peak of my addiction already. When I would go drinking, minimum yung 3 days.
3 days binge drinking, dire-diretso.
Yes. I would not eat anything, just alcohol and cocaine, not even water.
Yeah. Paano bang dosage mo ng cocaine while you're drinking? Paano? Every 30 minutes? Every 20 minutes?
Depends. Like, sometimes the concept, when you start, parang, maliit pa yung dosage mo. The one bag would last me like a weekend or 2 weeks maybe. And then eventually I was graduating na to 5 bags a night and everything at 5,000 pesos. So, malaki-laki rin siya. And yeah, parang, it was fun. It was a lot of fun while it lasted. The thing kasi with those parties, it's basically a group of people escaping. Escaping. Like, it's basically the opposite of Narcotics Anonymous. It's yung mga addict rin, nagsasama, na gusto lang magsaya.
Okay. So, ang mga addict, ang kasama kapwa-addict?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
I mean, wala naman kami sinasaktan at this point. Of course, sometimes there would be women. I don't really participate in that because ganun ako addict noon. I just want to do the drugs.
You didn't want to do the sex or the
Yeah,
rock and
like,
roll.
I'm gonna talk to you, but yeah, please don't touch me. Ganun ako.
Hindi ba sinasabi yan dahil nandito si Sarah ngayon?
Ha? Dyan pala siya, nakalimutan ko.
Hindi, but bro, tuloy mo lang. Binibiro lang kita.
Okay, and then yeah, it was fun. At this point, I still had perfect recall.
Okay.
I could remember every single detail of what happened that night.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I graduated to blacking out.
Nagpa-blackout ka na.
Yes.
While you were DJing, nagpa-blackout ka. Ganun.
Not the DJing, during the parties.
During the parties, oh.
If I would say 3 days, how it would work is we would be at the bar.
Okay.
We would close down the bar at 7 or 8 in the morning. We would transfer to someone's house. And then we would go back to another bar. 3 days. And the funny thing is, when I told Sarah this story, ang reaction lang na, you didn't even brush your teeth?
Model si Sarah. Concern niya baka magkakavities ka. Oh.
Brushing our teeth was not the priority anymore. It was just really having fun.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I would black out more and more often. My thing is...
When you black out, how long do you black out? Hours? Days?
The blackout would be like just certain moments in the night.
Okay.
It's not really like a whole night thing.
Maybe an hour or two. Nakatulog ka lang.
Yeah. So, yeah, when I would be drinking, I'm a very fast driver kasi. So when I would be drinking, I know I'm impaired. I would actually drive slower. Even when I would drive from Lawag to Manila before, the Land Cruiser, may cooler sa gitna yun eh. So it's either may black label ako dun, and then either beer. And then, yeah, sometimes I would have cocaine with me. And the funny thing is, I was more chill driving when I was drunk.
Okay.
Because I know na I'm impaired.
So therefore, mas conscious ka maging mabagal.
Mas mabagal ako mag-drive. Whereas when I'm not, mabilis ako. Yeah, so basically, I graduated to blacking out more and more. People would tell me stories about what I did. And the thing is, parang yung realization of things. Well, here's the thing. Once you're an addict, you're always an addict. It's a lifelong disease. The only cure for it is not to take another sip, another drink, another hit of any drug. Yeah, so people would tell me stories. Parang, I would be talking to someone, and then out of nowhere, like, fuck, okay, am I allowed to?
Pwede. Kahit ano pwede mo sabihin. Podcast to eh.
Yeah, parang I was talking to this girl daw.
FU. Sabi
Yeah.
mo.
And like, who's your favorite basketball player? I don't care about basketball. So I was like, let me think. Fuck you. No. Tipong ganun. And then even my ex before, she was talking about her parents.
Yeah.
It's my first time meeting her girlfriends. Which when she mentioned her parents, I suddenly reacted, fuck your parents.
Ibig sabihin, nakakapagsalita ka na ng mga bagay na hindi mo meant.
Yeah, like I
Lumalabas lang.
honestly I didn't have problems with her parents.
Yeah.
I blamed it on the COVID vaccine before, or maybe a bad batch of
Of cocaine.
Yeah, I blamed it on that. I took accountability. Of course, I said sorry. And then eventually, the blackouts would get worse and worse.
Yung blackout, ibig sabihin, may malay ka, pero may mga bagay kang ginagawa na hindi mo alam.
Yeah, I would have like bits and pieces of information.
Nagiging war free ka ba pagka blackout ka?
Actually, I'm a very chill person.
Okay.
Usually. Even I love martial arts kasi I love fighting. Even when there would be fights, I could fight someone and not be mad.
Yeah.
Pero sometimes, if you step some boundaries, step some lines, may medyo bastos ka, yun, medyo magagalit ako. So, yun, apparently I was doing more and more stuff to my ex na I didn't know I was even doing.
Okay.
And then, my conscious self was like, oh, why are you pulling away?
Yeah.
I didn't know. She was trying to protect me from it, basically. And then, yeah, finally, I gathered enough information and I decided I wanted to go to treatment.
To rehab.
Yeah. Because actually, the thing that triggered it was before I would talk about these things, my brother passing away, my mom passing away. But now, if I would mention it, I have feelings now.
Yeah.
Before, if I mention my mom dying, my brother dying, it's like I'm just mentioning what we just had for lunch.
Walang empathy, ganun.
Yeah.
And you blame it on your addiction, on the influence of drugs on your
Actually,
brain.
not really, because I think it was just I had a lot of very traumatic experiences that I didn't process properly.
Ang mami po ni Rudys is the late Maria Teresa Carlson, na artista nung panahon ko. She was quite big in the 80s and 90s, no? Si ikaw, si ako.
Yeah.
Anyway, go.
Yeah, actually, now that you mentioned my mom, that she was also an addict, unfortunately. Yeah. I was a kid. For a long time, I blamed myself for my mom's passing. Yeah, because I was a kid. I saw her with the aluminum foil in the bathroom.
She was taking shabu.
Yeah, and she told me that it was chocolate, and I believed her.
Yeah.
So yeah, for a big chunk of my life, I blame myself for her passing.
You were blaming yourself because you were not able to stop her from taking the drugs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so where I was, I would talk about it like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Even the things that happened to me as a kid, it was nothing to me. And then during one of my blackouts, this was during COVID, I would go bike at Sierra Madre every day. 120 kilometers, 3,000, 4,000 elevation every day. With 1 hour of sleep, tas iinom pa ako sa gabi.
Yeah.
I was in my friend's car shop in Marikina. The last thing I remember was I was backing out. And then the next thing is bag. May nabangga akong truck sa likod niya. And then when I came to, I was parang awake na. The guy got out of his truck and everything. I'm very well known for my witty responses.
Yeah.
Mahirap daw ako kausapin ng seryoso because very witty ako and pilosopo minsan sa
Tsaka
mga.
matalino ka eh. Matalino kang tao. Oh.
So when the guy came out of his truck, sabi, lasing ka no? The only thing I could come up with saying is, baka ikaw. And even in that state, I was like, that was so weak. Yeah, so there, I blacked out there. And then we went to Ilocos with my brother. This was COVID, so we had to quarantine to protect our family. We went to the house. I was drinking. I still had some cocaine left in my pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I was drinking, suddenly, it's like a rush of emotions just came over me. Na parang the 30 years of emotions that I had suppressed,
With your mom?
with everything, suddenly just came out.
Yeah.
And I was crying, I was sobbing so hard. And then the lights were off. My brother was drinking in the living room. I called him, sat him down, told him everything. You remember what you did to me as a child, as a kid? Gumaganon ako. But I wasn't mad at him. I was just trying to process what happened. The thing, it's hard. Like, with bullying and everything, I was bullied a lot.
Yeah.
I was bullied at home. I was bullied at school.
Yeah.
And bullying, it's a cycle of pain. Like, hurt people hurt people. I was
Wait, when you were talking to your brother, were you stoned or you were sober?
I was drunk and on cocaine.
You're stoned. Okay.
Yeah. So
Ano nangyari dun sa conversation with si Junior ba to?
no, my other brother.
Ano nangyari?
Nagsasorry siya and everything, and then parang let's get help. Gumaganon siya. Let's talk to someone.
Alam niya na malalim ka na sa drugs.
Yes, this brother he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the turning point when you said that magpaparehab na ako?
Well, like during that first blackout, I blamed it on exhaustion. Yung pagod lang ako from the bike. And then I would black out more and more. And then I asked to be brought to treatment. Pero my priority for the treatment was my depression sana. And actually, this is one of the things I wanted to talk about then.
Yeah.
Because there are different types of rehabs.
Yeah.
And if you put an addict into a wrong type of rehab, what comes out of that rehab might be a worse addict.
Oh my gosh. What are these different kinds of rehabs, bro?
First of all, I'm no expert.
Yeah.
So
Based on experience.
based on experience. One is therapeutic community. Basically, the therapeutic community is for the hard addicts na matitigas ulo.
Ito yung mga mapatay na ng tao. Ganun.
It doesn't really
Nanakaw na.
have to mean na like very bad addicts, but yung addicts na they deny that they have a problem. They cannot accept it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very militarized. Discipline. We have to fold our underwear a specific way.
Ito yung mga sa dare. Ito yung kinakalbo. Di ba? Yun yung militaristic. Oh.
And then the other one was a 12-step program, which is voluntary.
Okay.
Yeah, so they brought me to a therapeutic community.
Ito yung 12-step program.
Yeah, and I was like, I was the one who asked to be put into treatment. Pagpunta ko dun sa bahay, may rehas.
Saan to? Sa Tagaytay?
No, it was BF Homes.
Okay.
I won't name the facility.
Yeah.
So, they brought me there. I was in my last hurrah pa when they got me. I was like, I just wanted to finish this bag.
Bumomba ka pa?
May baon pa ako na bomba sa facility.
Oh.
So it's put me in a room. It's taking the bomba, lying down. Finally, I get to close my eyes and relax a bit. Turn on the air conditioner.
May aircon ka pa?
Yeah.
Matinding rehab yan. May aircon, ha? Okay.
Yeah, actually, yung iba, they were sleeping at the hallways, mattress lang. So ako, dinala ako dun. So turn on the aircon, close my eyes. Suddenly, bag, someone kicks down the door. And then they start shouting at me. Sino nagsabi, paandarin mo yung aircon? Ako at that point in my life, I don't know what the term is. I think it's called passive suicide.
Okay.
Yeah, I had really bad depression.
Passive suicide meaning gusto mo nang mamatay pero hindi mo gagawin yung act na pagpatay sa sarili mo. You just wish to die but you don't want to kill yourself, no? Parang ganun.
I think I was higher than that. Because
Okay, yeah.
I would do things that I know
Would be risky.
risky and deadly.
Yeah.
But
Like what, for instance? Drive super fast?
when I'm by myself, sometimes I just drive super fast na lang. And then
Bahala na kung mamatay ka.
sometimes I just close my eyes.
While driving?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is in an empty stretch of road. It's not like in EDSA na maraming kotse. Like, it's in the province.
Ilocos. Oh.
So if something would have happened, would have just happened to me.
Alam niyo, marami nagtatanong sa akin, ano bang sikreto ko for my fitness at my age? I'm almost 59 years old. Of course, given ang regular exercise, given na rin ang healthy diet, but not everyone knows that I swear by Sante Barley, and I've been taking Sante Barley for so many years now. Sante Barley is a certified organic and barley grass from New Zealand. At certified ito ng BioGrow. It's good for digestion and strengthens your immunity dahil puno ito ng nutrients at antioxidants. That's why I live for more with Sante Barley.
It was higher than that. So, I watched a lot of 300 growing up. Yun yung fitness motivation ko dati. So, kinuha ko yung mantra nila, yung mga Japanese samurai na a beautiful death. So, when the 3 guys came rushing in, I was like, PI, may aircon. Wala naman nakasulat na bawal yun, di ba?
Binuksan mo yung aircon, nagalit sa'yo. Tapos,
Mayabang ka. Gumanon sila. And I was like, mayabang talaga ako.
Fariñas ako eh. Ano ka?
Actually, I don't like saying my name when it comes to fighting because I actually like fighting. So if I tell them my name,
Baka umatras.
umatras.
Oh.
So I told them, yes, mayabang ako. Kung 3 lang kayo, mabibitin ako. Pwede magtawag pa kayo ng mga kasama.
Sinabi mo?
Yeah. And then yun, 5 na sila. I point to the biggest guy. Pwede siya mauna. Na-excite ako pag malaki yung kaaway ko.
Ganun na, hinamon mo. Oh, tapos.
And then, yun, tumiklop sila. Na, hindi sir, ibig lang namin sabihin na paalam natin. I said, no, hindi. Tanginan niyo. Huwag niyo ako tinatakot. First of all, hindi ako takot. Kausapin niyo ako na maayos. Sasagot ako na maayos. I'm sorry. Ganun. And then, I was there for 2 weeks. I was talking to the program director there. Because when I was in this facility, I just had an ACL operation.
Yeah.
So I needed physical therapy because that's very time sensitive. If you have a surgery that requires physical therapy, you have a window of opportunity to get back to your range of motion. If not, it's going to be stuck like that. And they weren't allowing me to do physical therapy. So I would be yung double bunk bed ko, pina-push up ko, leg press ko and everything. And yeah, I talked to the program director. I was like, hi, can I talk to my family, please? Because I was the one who asked to be put into this facility, into a facility, but this is not what I asked for. And then out of nowhere, he's like, alam mo ba nandito ka? Sinunog mo lahat ng tulay mo eh. Ganun siya sa akin. Like, I didn't mean like, did you know me as a Fariñas? I was like, did you know me? Na parang, kilala mo ba ako as a person? Like, we just met. But of course, like I said, this is the facility for hard addicts.
Yeah.
Na in denial and everything.
Eh, hindi ka naman in denial eh.
Yeah.
Voluntary yung pagpasok.
Yeah, it was a voluntary surrender.
Yeah.
And then, not even surrender because it's not like I was in any
You
danger.
admitted yourself voluntarily.
Yeah.
Okay, and then?
Yeah, and then, finally, they wanted to transfer me to the main facility na. So I had to take a stand. I'm not gonna go there because I heard from the other clients there na 2 years yung program. I'm not gonna waste 2 years of my life in a facility like this.
That you feel is not naman, ano?
Yeah, that's not what I asked for.
Yeah.
So, dahil sinabi ko sa kanila na I'm ready to die. It's either you drug me or drag me to the next facility pero handa na ako mamatay dito, sabi ko. So finally, they talked to my family. They brought me out. During this point in my life, that's why I was trying to read the definition of addiction. I still didn't believe I was an addict. I was doing it for the people in my life, not for me.
Pumasok ka sa rehab dahil sa pamilya mo, hindi para sa sarili mo.
Yes.
Baka dahil hindi ka pa bumabottom. Sabi nila kailangan mag-bottom ka muna bago ka mag-rehab eh.
I guess that's also one of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when it comes to bottom, my cousin is also in Narcotics Anonymous.
Yeah.
Actually, he's one of those people that surrendered because of yung panahon ni Duterte and everything. He was on the watch list.
Nasa listahan.
Yeah, so he went to rehab. He's now 8 years sober.
Yeah.
He's my best friend and I would call him sometimes. Yung before I went to this facility, I would call him. Sobrang depressed ako.
Yeah.
Na I would be crying on the phone and then parang he would just listen to me naman and everything. Pero he would never bring me to the facility and everything.
Yeah.
Because there's this saying in Narcotics Anonymous na you can carry the message but you cannot carry the addict.
Teka muna, balik tayo sa story. Ano? So lumabas ka dun sa militaristic na rehab.
Yeah.
Anong nangyari next?
I celebrated.
Okay.
Yeah. Nag-party kami with my friends. I did cocaine right away.
Cocaine right away. So
Yeah.
walang nangyari, walang naging epekto sa'yo yung rehab na militaristic. Kasi it was not meant for you.
Yeah,
Iba
it
dapat.
was not designed for me.
What was the design for you? What did you do next?
What? Well, yeah. So basically, celebrated with my friends, cocaine, inom. After that, I went clean for 3 months. Went clean, and then it was election season. Medyo stressful. Arguments here, arguments there. Went to Baguio. Inom ako. I was going home, and then the next thing I know, I'm in Bogyas, 200 kilometers in the mountain province, not in Baguio anymore. Yung Land Cruiser ko, blow out na yung tire, gas na yung kotse. And then, yung guardian angels ko rin, nasiraan ako in a part na my hotel. And then the owner of the hotel saw me, tinago niya yung susi ko from me.
Kasi baka maka-aksidente ka pala.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then he gave me a room, pinatulog niya ako doon. I mean, you've been to Bugyas, it's a ghost town. I was lucky enough na nasiraan ako hotel mismo. And then my tire shop pa. So I got to drive. After this one, I relapsed again. My self-awareness is very high. So I was like, okay, seems like I have to really take this seriously.
Okay. So pumasok ka na ngayon sa rehab
Na
na angkop sa'yo. Paano mo nalaman na yung rehab ang tama?
Well, my cousin also has experience with all of this.
Giniyahan ka ng pinsan mo.
Yeah, actually, I would, binibiro ko siya minsan. I'm still mad at him for yung napunta ako sa TC, pero ginagago ko lang siya. So yun, he said, cause there's this facility in Baguio. It's an open gate facility. Open gate meaning
Pwede ka lumabas-pasok.
you can go out anytime you want. And for me, that's perfect because I am the one who wants to recover. I do not want to be locked up.
Yeah.
Hindi ako ganun level na addict.
Yeah.
I want to be better. I want to heal. I want to grow. So yeah, I stayed there. And since my post-traumatic stress ako from the first facility, I didn't want to sleep in that place. I wanted to sleep at our house in Baguio.
And pwede naman.
Pwede naman. So I would drive to the facility, do the program, go to a meeting, whole day. Parang back to school program lang ulit.
Yeah.
And then I would go back home. And I stayed there for 3 months. I got a sponsor and everything. And then this was my last relapse. I relapsed while I was in the facility.
You
Again,
relapsed while you were in the facility. Nakapag-drugs ka sa loob ng facility?
not the facility, it's an open gate facility.
Doon sa labas.
So,
while you were undergoing the program.
Yeah, I went to Manila to visit my ex
Yeah.
because it's her birthday. And this is why in NA, we say that thinking of drugs, alcohol as different from other drugs has caused a great deal of addicts to relapse.
Because alcohol is a drug.
Yeah, because my argument was, I'm a cocaine addict, hindi ako alcoholic.
Okay. Oh.
So, yun, birthday niya, inom ako. Was feeling sad, so, hindi masarap uminom na walang cocaine. Inom na lang ako. Drank. I missed the day na uwi ko by one day. Went back to the facility. Then they asked me how I was. Actually, I lied to them nga. I said, uminom lang ako. So, they wanted to do a drug test. So, when they said they wanted to do a drug test, umamin na ako. I was like, okay, you know what? I did cocaine as well.
Yeah.
Tapos drug test ako. Nag-blood na drug test ako. And the funny thing is, yung best friend ko ng Baguio, I said, you know what? I want my last cocaine to be memorable. I don't want it to be a bad experience with my ex. I want it to be with you, yung best friend ko sa Baguio. So yun, nag-cocaine kami. And then 2 hours later, nag-drug test ako. It came out negative.
Negative. So, hindi pala epektibo yung mga drug test na yan, kung minsan.
I think malakas lang talaga yung tolerance ko sa...
Teka muna, so paano ka gumaling finally? Ang dami mo ng relapse. Unang rehab ka, nag-relapse ka, pangalawang rehab, relapse na naman. What was your turning point?
I found I found the kility or the spark. Parang, it's not that I need the substance. It's, I have a problem dealing with uncomfortable feelings.
And you were using cocaine to escape your uncomfortable feelings.
Yes.
What are these uncomfortable feelings? Mga post-traumatic disorder, post-traumatic experiences mo?
Yeah, I hurt a lot of people then.
You hurt a lot of people. What is the worst thing that you've done when you were a druggie?
I was dating someone who was very abusive.
Yeah.
Even as a kid, I would be bullied a lot. I wouldn't fight back.
Yeah.
I don't like hurting people. Aside from yung martial arts na fighting, I really don't like hurting people.
Yeah.
I was in a really abusive relationship na the girl would slap me around and everything. And then finally I cracked, I fought back. Saktan ko rin siya talaga and everything. Yeah, and not proud of that.
Yeah.
I hurt a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your turning point?
Well, like yun, when I was in the facility, I had the sponsor.
Yeah.
Yung sponsor ko dun, he had this reputation of being a real straight shooter.
Yeah.
I like people who are straight shooters. Na pra-prangkain ka. So we went through what happened that night. So we went step by step. Okay, what happened? Okay, we were at the yacht. Okay, what happened at the yacht? They were drinking. Okay. Di niya ako pinapansin. Okay. Tapos anong ginawa mo nung di ka pinapansin? Lumapit ka ba? Hindi. Anong ginawa mo? Lumayo ako lalo. So you put yourself in a situation na magiging kawawa ka. And then you blame your partner for it. That's the thing. Parang with addicts, with me, we can be so manipulative that we don't even know it. We're putting in ourselves in situations na kawawa kami instead of meeting people halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yun.
What was the most important thing that the rehab did that healed you?
Well, the rehab, actually, my sponsor helped me more than the rehab. The most important thing I learned was my sponsor had this term na finish the story.
Okay.
The thing is, when we reminisce, bro, we only think of the good times. Diba? Be it with a lady or something na, oh, parang, so nice. Like, oh, this girl was perfect. Even with drugs. Ganun eh. Parang, sarap. Okay, okay, gusto mo mag-relapse. Anong gagawin mo?
How do you finish the story?
Yeah, so yun. My sponsor would take me to the steps na step by step. Okay, anong gagawin mo? Order ka drugs. Bakit? May away, something. Emotional distress. Okay, okay. I would order the drugs. Okay, darating yung drugs. Oh. And then, I take the drugs. Okay, tuloy mo, tuloy mo. Oh, tapos ano? Hindi, wag may shortcut. Kasi gusto niya, detail, rituals. Okay, happy ako. Ilang araw? 3 days, 5 days maybe? Okay, and then what happens? The happiness turns into sadness. And then, yun. What happens after? Ganon. So that's how the finish the story works.
Yun. Oh.
Because when you reminisce and you only think of the good things, it tricks your brain into thinking that it's not actually as bad as
That is actually good.
Yeah.
Oo. When was the last time you relapsed? And how long have you been clean now?
My last relapse was August 8, 2020. Excuse me, 2023.
Okay.
I'm
3
turning
years clean. Oh, very good.
I'm turning 4 years.
4
on
years.
August. Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, bro.
Sabi nila, although, kunyari, 4 years ka ng clean, di ba? Yung ugali ng addict stays there. Bagamat hindi ka na dependent dun sa drug, yung ugaling natutunan mo while you're an addict stays there. And that has to be addressed too. What can you say about that?
The thing is, when you go to 12, that's why I prefer the 12-step program.
Yeah.
Because the hardest part for me was step 1.
And what's
Step 1 is that you are powerless.
Yeah.
As a person who was bullied,
Yeah.
and then as a person na may pangalan,
Yeah.
being powerless doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah.
Until I realized that I was in fact really powerless over my addiction already. Na hindi ko kaya. Na yes, I could stay clean for a few months, pero when push comes to shove, I would relapse.
Okay.
So I admitted I was powerless. And then you have to believe that there's a higher power somewhere. NA is not a religious program. Higher power could be anything, bro. In fact, I've met people in rehab na yung higher power niya is a toilet.
Toilet.
Yes.
Wow. Paano naging higher power ang toilet?
Because every time na he would be really messed up na, he would be hugging the toilet.
May ganun.
So dun siya nakahiga. That's where he had the epiphany na tigil na mag-drugs.
What is your higher power? And
My-
who is your higher power?
My higher power is God talaga, Jesus. And aside from that, it's my own fitness and ano. Because even when I was in active addiction, I wouldn't want to drink too much because ang sarap mag-exercise.
Tama. Si Rudys po, kasama ko po. Workout buddy ko ito. We often exercise and do CrossFit together.
Yeah.
Go, and then?
So yeah, there's even one higher power niya, sigarilyo. And then he keeps it under his bed.
And that works?
Because when he gets the cigarettes, he has to kneel down. And when he kneels down by the bed, he's reminded to pray.
Antindi niya na.
Mga tipong ganun.
Teka, balik tayo sa higher power mo. So,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, what happened? And how did you realize that Jesus is your higher power?
I don't believe in luck. I am not a lucky person. I believe that I'm very blessed. I have done a lot of things that would have killed a lot of people already. That's why I have lived many lives already. At the peak of my addiction, I would take like 15 ecstasy tablets in one night. Like, like, yung minsan mga kasama ko na overdose na, hindi nila kaya sumabay sa akin. So we would have to bring them to the hospital. Yung blackout ko, if I was only a little bit faster, I would have hit the truck na with my head. Or sa mountain province, Land Cruiser yun, ang bilis lang niya akyatin yung gilid ng bundok na mahuhulog na lang ako.
So you believe that Jesus Christ saved you from all this?
Oh, yes, yes.
And then how did you acknowledge it? Did you talk to him and say, Lord, heal me?
Well, I pray.
Yeah?
I am not the most religious person, but I am very spiritual. Yes. I believe that he's been watching over me my whole life, honestly. And what else?
Well, all of us are works in progress, di ba?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most accomplished already, no, and the most healed, what number can you give?
Siguro, I'm at a 5.
Out of 5.
Yeah. I haven't been going to a lot of physical meetings. It's very important to go to physical meetings. Sometimes I rely on self-will. In the 12 step, they say, you give up your self-will. Wag yung pinipilit mo lahat ng gusto mo. Sometimes you give it to God. Sometimes I am still very controlling of my own situations. I am not admitting powerlessness again and everything. What else? Sometimes I just need, I just believe that there's a lot of improvement I can have in life.
What advice can you give those who, ngayon kasi usong drugs eh. Ang daming
Oh, yes.
nagko-cocaine
Yes.
ngayon eh. Ano ang advice mo sa mga taong sumubok ng drugs at natuwa at based on sa mga pinagdaanan mo?
Well, the thing is, not everyone is built to be an addict.
Yeah?
Even personally speaking, me, it took a long time before I was addicted. to anything.
So fun muna siya until
Yeah.
until bumagsak.
Until
at,
it stops being fun.
And you start doing damage to other people you
Yeah.
love, and to yourself.
Yeah, because hindi lang yung addict yung kawawa. It's your family,
Pamilya,
it's your
oo.
partner, it's your kids. There are some addicts na persona na grata na in their own houses.
Nagnakaw na, o nakapatay na.
Yeah, like me, I'm so blessed na I came out unscathed. If people, well, some people saw how much drugs I did and alcohol.
And
Like,
there's so many kids listening to this podcast. It's well followed by kids, especially my followers on Threads. What can you tell them now? Rudys.
it's very difficult to be around people who do drugs
Okay.
and not do drugs.
Yeah.
The thing is, I was having a conversation with Sarah before. Apparently, there was this guy na kept offering her drugs. And ako, based on my own standpoint, you don't really think na, oy, sirain ko ang buhay nito. That's not what you do when you offer someone drugs. Eh. When you offer someone drugs is, oh, this is so good. You should try it.
Yeah.
Like it's not,
It's not coming from malice, but it's
Yeah.
coming from carelessness.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's really to avoid those situations. But
So, importante na that they stay away from people who take drugs.
yeah,
Kahit na mahal mo yung kaibigan, pag alam mo nagda-drugs, you stay away from them.
yeah. I mean, stay away or arm's length na lang.
Ano naman ang advice mo sa mga nagda-drugs at medyo pabagsak na ang buhay at hirap? What's the first step now? What should they do?
Well, there are so many online meetings. You can look it up on Facebook, Safari,
Online meetings ng NA or Narcotics Anonymous.
AA, Gambling's Anonymous, Sex Anonymous, Codependence Anonymous, Overeating Anonymous. Ang daming resource. Even for the family members of addicts, there is also a community that's designed for the family members of addicts. There are so many resources now. You don't have to be alone. Honestly, if anyone's having problems, they can even just reach out to me. My socials are public.
How do they get in touch with you, Rudys?
Instagram.
So you're good to mentoring these kids that have a problem with addiction.
Yes.
Okay, Rudys Fariñas on Instagram.
Yeah, Rudys Fariñas on Instagram.
Okay.
And then same thing on Facebook. It's the obnoxious looking guy na may bisikleta, yung profile pic. Yes.
You're in a relationship now with Sarah, di ba?
Yes.
How is it? Kamusta kayo ngayon?
I'm really happy. There are some aspects that could also be improved on, but I believe that she's worth it, and I'm ready to put in the work for her.
Oh, Sarah's here now. What do you want to tell her, man?
I'm sorry for all the times that I failed to be the man that you deserve. Yes. And my only regret is not doing more. Yes.
But she's always there to support you, man. In the same way, I'm always here to support you as well, man.
Yes.
Yeah. But bro, thank you very much for sharing.
Oh, can I just leave this one
Sure.
thing? Because you said I wanted to mention this, but I forgot to. The number one thing that an addict needs to do is to change your circle.
Change your circle.
Yes, because when I was in recovery,
Yeah.
nagagalit yung sponsor ko, I would still go to parties.
Yeah.
I would even be the one fixing the cocaine for them.
Yeah.
Inaabot ko, ako taga-scoop.
Yeah.
Because I thought that those people were my true friends. I'm not saying anything bad about them. They're also in their own journey. In fairness to all of them, no one offered me to do drugs again when they knew I was in recovery. So if you guys are watching this, I love you all, guys. I'm here to help you rin. And you have to find a good community. I'm so happy na I'm friends with you, bro. Honestly, hindi naman ako ganito pumorma dati. Yung bro denim lang eh. Pero na-inspired ako sa
Matindi nga eh.
outfits mo eh.
Dati outfit mo, Kuya Kim. Eh, Lito Atienza na eh. Nakabulaklaking ka na rin eh.
Dati nga, nakachinelas lang ako sa humidor eh.
Wag di ba you mentioned to me, no, sa Narcotics Anonymous, may prayer kayo, bro.
Oh yeah.
Before we end today's podcast, can you pray that prayer? It may help a lot of people eh.
Well, the starting prayer is, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And the last prayer that we do at the meetings is, God, take my will in my life, guide me in my recovery, show me how to stay clean. Then it's for the other members. Keep coming back. It works if you work it, so work it.
Ganda naman nun.
Thank you.
Ganda. Rudys, thank you ha.
Thank you, brother.
Maraming salamat. Again, a good podcast is a conversation between friends. We had no plan for this. We had no
Yes.
outline for this. It was just a conversation between Rudys and Kuya Kim. But I'll see you later.
See you, bro.
Magkikita rin naman tayo mamaya. But thanks for taking time.
Yes,
And
bro.
Sarah, thank you for being here as well. Ha?
Thank you.
Ikaw ang susunod na guest. Ha? Maraming salamat. Thank you so much. Isa na namang episode ng Ano Ba Talaga with Kuya Kim. If you follow this podcast at hindi pa kayo nagsusubscribe, please come and subscribe. And also there's a notification bell. Press that notification bell para pag may bago kaming podcast, you know. But we upload new episodes every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Maraming salamat and God bless.
The Pod Network Entertainment. The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.